Hello.
And we're back for spoiler
Now, this is now the spoiler review.
section of the Batman vs. v Superman.
You gotta give them a warning.
Dawn of
If
Justice.
if you haven't watched the movie yet, please
Well, I would,
like and comment and then exit the
It's like-
video.
it's like if you don't want to be spoiled, watch the other video that we do.
Yeah, we did release another video. It's a spoiler-free video. It's just us just talking random shit, I guess.
Basically giving our general impressions.
Yeah.
Whereas this video we will be going full on telling you exactly what happens and kind of
So if you
picking it
can,
apart.
if you
if
can,
we
so
want.
this way you don't forget. Just hey guys, like the video and subscribe. All right, and then come back later. All right, if you want to. If you forgot, hey, at least you gave us a like.
Alright, so
So first spoiler, let's just throw it right out there. We got Flash, we got Aquaman,
Oh,
we
yeah.
well, it's
got.
not really much of a spoiler since they pretty
Well,
much
you
announced
do
that.
get-
God damn it! I'm just saying it. I'm just going.
Alright,
No
Let's
spoiler.
just say
I'm gonna throw stuff at you.
technically, Flash, Flash, Cyborg, and Aquaman are in the movie
for
technically,
about like a
but
minute.
they're more like a
Small
video
cameo.
file, like a small cameo. It's like a video file that Batman or Ben Affleck,
Wonder Woman.
whatever,
Yeah.
that Bruce Wayne kind of like stole from like Lex Corp
Luthor,
Industries. They're called like the metahumans.
Oh, yeah.
That's what the file's called, metahumans. Basically,
Yeah,
If you
basically-
watch
it
the
just
Flash
shows
TV
Basically,
show, you know the minute.
Basically, Lex
They are
Luthor has a file on all the different metahumans, as he calls them,
yeah,
which turns out to be Wonder Woman,
Yeah.
Flash, Cyborg, and
Yeah, it's-
Aquaman.
and it's pretty cool. I mean, I was pretty excited when I
Yeah.
saw Cyborg on there. I'm like, oh shit, it's Cyborg! It's Cyborg!
god, we got a black guy in this movie.
Yeah. Oh man, when you see the Cyborg one, he looks fucked up. Like,
He's
Yeah.
only half a body.
Well, yeah, well, he's
like
a-
literally
well,
the
he's
whole
Cyborg.
lower half from here and down is gone. This part of the arm is completely gone, and his whole fucking other arm is completely fucking gone. So it's just like a fucking torso and a head
Well, it's pretty much
on a
what he is,
fucking
depending on the artist's interpretation.
Yeah.
Usually he just has a face, and everything else is usually.
But
robotic.
you do see him kind of slowly turning into Cyborg, like
yeah.
that fucking cube thing kind of morphs with him or something like that.
Yeah, apparently the Allspark fuses with him.
Apparently.
And,
Transformers is coming into this damn movie.
But yeah, it fuses something fuses with him and gives him his endoskeleton. That's all you get to see is the
yeah,
endoskeleton.
so you
for
basically
him.
just see it start to graft on and it
Yeah.
disappears.
He's like Optimus
And then
Prime,
the
just like
video
rips open
cuts
the
out.
top of the building, goes, "Give me back my Allspark,
Well, that's not there.
Autobots."
But yeah,
I will say,
that's later in the film.
I did like how
That is later.
they actually just executed the whole, Bruce. Another fucking reiteration of we get to see Batman's parents get killed. They got it just in the first. They did literally
Yeah.
the beginning of the movie. They just got it out of the fucking way.
Yeah, which I mean, I don't know. Like, obviously, pretty much everyone fucking knows Batman's origin. I figured like they should have saved that for later on, where like maybe
Nah,
Like,
I feel
well,
like
no.
this was.
Well, no,
this
like,
was like it's like a we know what happens to his fucking parents.
yeah.
Here it
Well,
is,
yeah,
out of the way.
yeah, but I feel like it would have been better if they like had like Clark do some research on Bruce Wayne and finds out, and then you have the flashback and stuff like that.
I don't know.
It would have made more sense because if you just watch it in terms of a movie, it's just like, bam, it's there, and then like, boom. Oh, that was fucking. It's fucking hilarious. Like, where like fucking when I know it's tragic, but like in a sense where like
It's hilarious, but it's tragic.
yeah. Well, I mean, like in the scene where his parents get gunned down, like obviously the dad's like, I'm gonna
Oh my god, his dad making the fist, and he's about to go and punch the fucking guy. The
It's like,
robber.
well, that was
And
pointless.
he got shot, but you see in the robber's face, he's completely shocked.
Yeah.
He just did.
Well, yeah, but not the thing that I was kind of like, what the fuck, was like when like the mom's like wrestling with the fucking
Oh, yeah.
burglar, and then like out of nowhere the gun magically gets under. I mean, obviously
It
Truth
didn't
is struck.
magically.
It-
The gun
it's-
was
it's-
coming up, and then it like hooked into
Oh come
the
on!
ground.
How the hell does that happen? I mean, obviously I know.
Her pearl is large, and it dangles like
She's
boobs.
rich, all right. Boobs.
Yeah, boobs dangle like pearls.
Okay.
So it's just fucking weird. I mean, obviously I know they have to do the fucking visual of the pearls being destroyed and whatnot. That's fine.
It's a good way of doing it instead of grabbing it.
I don't
the
know.
whole-
I don't know. Just the way the movement is just so weird.
It was a good interpretation because pretty much all Batman movies, he attempts to go for the pearls.
Yeah, basically.
You know, in the original Batman
Yeah, he
movie,
rips them off.
then you also have the Batman Begins. It was like both of them involved her having her pearls ripped off
well,
by the thief.
actually,
In this case, he got his gun up to her neck, but like the way she must have bent back, the pearls get wrapped around his gun, and then boom, and then the ricochet.
It's like for a second he's like holding her with the gun and the pearls. He's like,
he could have. Okay, first off, he didn't have to shoot her in the face. He obviously, he shot his dad.
Yeah, because he went to
dad went to straight up attack him.
Maybe she just hates
Well,
women.
then again, she
And
did.
you
Actually,
saw
then she did
you
wrestle
see the
with him.
shock looked in the robber's face, and then when she's wrestling with him, it's like, dude, you could have just punched her in the face and just ran the fuck off. But yet he still shoots her too, and then he finally runs away. He doesn't even shoot the kid.
There might have been more of a
That's
motive. Maybe he was a killer.
That's something that's always bothered me in the movie.
You shoot the two parents, but you leave the kid alone.
Well, but like just the fact that like
you're a cold-blooded killer. How do you not shoot the kid?
But not really that. Just the fact that like the Waynes always like resist. It's like fucking give him whatever he wants.
Yeah,
You're fucking rich.
You're rich. Who the fuck
Give
cares?
him the fucking pearls, God.
God, it's not like you can afford like 10,000 of those fucking pearls.
At least in fucking the Tim Burton one, like Jack Nicholson's fucking crazy, so I can see him killing him.
He just shot him anyway.
Yeah, so like at least that one's a bit.
Yeah.
But this one, it's like really.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that version. But anyways.
But yeah, so basically the beginning of the movie is the origins of Batman.
Yeah.
And then like later on you see like the funeral and like he fucking runs away, which you know is like understandable.
Yeah, he finds the cave.
He finds the Batcave, or well, a cave of bats.
That's the Batcave.
Yeah, which like confused me for a second because like the bats surround him. Was like, all right, okay, and then like they
start lifting.
Yeah, he starts levitating. I'm like, what the fuck?
But then you find out it's just a dream sequence.
Yeah, I know. I was like, this is fucking.
It's just him having a nightmare. One of his nightmares.
He's having a lot more nightmares after that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another thing about this movie. There's apparently a lot of dream sequences.
Apparently, yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's in the comics where he suffers from like nightmares and shit.
Well, Batman suffers from nightmares regardless. Even in the animated films, he said, "I still have nightmares."
Yeah. So I mean, so that's all right. That's not too.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking. There's at least a good.
And then
there's about a good 3 or 4, maybe more dream sequences.
Especially that one where he goes into the desert and the flames.
Oh yeah, Nightmare Batman.
We'll get to that.
And then the Superman comes out.
So let's just go in order here. So
all right,
basically, Batman Origins, and then we cut years later where you see the Kryptonian attack from Man of Steel, where Superman is destroying like.
Oh yeah, we see the fight happening there in the city,
and basically Bruce Wayne is heading to Wayne Tower to.
And that nice Jeep that he freaking marked.
Oh yeah, the commercial. There's actually a commercial for that Jeep.
And, but he did bang into something once, so I'm like, well, that Jeep is no longer good.
But there was no scratches on that Jeep, even though he banged into the dumpster.
That's a Jeep to buy.
That's a durable
Jeep.
Jeep.
That's a Jeep to buy. It's a durable Jeep.
Oh yeah.
Probably about.
Let's watch the commercial. You'll see.
Yeah. Go see the commercial.
So basically he's racing towards Wayne Tower, which apparently the people in Wayne Tower decided not to evacuate at any point until he told them.
I know, right? It's like
everybody evacuated, but that one guy.
No. This made no fucking sense. There's a fucking death machine outside. How the fuck do you not evacuate the building?
There's a giant dubstep machine outside destroying the city, and they're just like,
machine,
we'll just stay here.
Like Skrillex is really going crazy out there. Let's get the fuck out.
Deadmau5 is destroying the city, but we'll stay in the building.
Yeah, you know what? Even though the other buildings surrounding it are falling, I think we have a good chance.
I think we'll be safe here.
Yeah, we're fine.
Well, what's funny is that the dubstep machine isn't what destroys the building. It's fucking Zod and Superman fighting.
Yeah, Superman and Zod go right to the building, and the fucking laser beams all over the place. Heat vision destroy all the girders and stuff, and then that's what fucking collapses the building. That's why Bruce was fucking pissed too. It's like,
because it's like you destroyed my building.
Well, not just that, he killed like a lot of people.
He killed that one random guy who we have no idea who that is.
He prayed.
He's like, what was his name? He was like Jocks or something. I don't know what his name.
Jocks.
Yeah.
Jock Strap.
But yeah, so like essentially, I just find it funny how like we're supposed to have this emotional attachment to this person who we've never heard of or seen.
Yeah.
I can understand if it was like his family.
I gave little shits.
But then after this happens, when the building falls down, you just see fucking Bruce Wayne just run right into the fucking cloud.
Yeah, he runs into the 9/11 cloud.
Yeah, that's what people have been calling it. That it's fucking Bruce Wayne fucking running into 9/11.
So
that's
he finds a random employee trapped under a beam.
He found a guy with his legs crushing the beam.
And then he saves a little girl who was just standing there, and it's like, Where's
kids.
your mom? In the destroyed building.
It's like you have to sense the fucking point where your mother was exactly,
Like where the
but yet you can't fucking move out of the way. There's a fucking beam about to hit you, girl.
I'm just wondering, like, where the fuck did she come from? I mean, if her mom.
I'm sorry. When I was a kid, I had more sense than that shit. I wouldn't stand in that fucking rubble. I would have been like this. I'm moving.
But
I'm not standing here.
So yeah, so essentially, so basically, that's like one of the driving points of Batman not liking Superman, obviously.
Yeah.
So basically, so that happens, and then we cut ahead again, and let's see where were we?
Now we cut ahead 2 years later, almost 2 years, like 18 months.
18 months.
Okay.
And now it's more of a question of whether or not Superman's action just.
Yeah, that's well.
Yeah, pretty much like.
Before that, we cut to like Lois Lane.
Lois Lane and some random dude.
And some random.
Oh,
like,
you want to
like,
go that first? Okay.
Like some
the
South
first
Africa, African place or something.
Or like-
Yeah, no,
Like
it's,
some-
they definitely
so
is some sort of
basically,
Africa.
They go to some kind of terrorist infested.
There's some kind of terrorist camp they're at, and she's doing her journalistic fucking bullshit.
Interviewing.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm gonna fucking interview this person, that person.
Are you a terrorist? What would give you that impression?
Yeah, and then people get shot.
Oh yeah, one of the
And
basically the cameraman is a CIA agent.
Yeah, they were using her to get close or something like that. But anyway, so shit happens. One of the guys captures her, but before he grabs her and holds her up in the room, you find out that a lot of the other people that were there, just over the terrorist camp, were actually spies sent from, let's just say straight up, they were from Lex.
Yeah, and they
Lex-
shot
yeah,
all
Lex-
the,
yeah.
like hired
the
guns.
terrorist
They were hired
gang, and they
guns sent by
run
Lex.
away.
But the thing is, we'll get to that in a minute, why they were there from
Yeah.
Lex. But, she's being held up, and then, of course, Superman shows up because she's in trouble.
Because obviously, Superman can't save anybody but Lois Lane.
Yeah, apparently. And, of course, he saves her, and everything's fine.
And I have to watch it again, but it's just like a really random scene.
It's really fucking random.
I mean, like, I can.
I don't know.
It wasn't really a necessary scene.
So then after all that shit, we cut forward, and then that's where the whole fucking debate's going on.
Yeah, basically
people think that Superman was the cause of a lot of those people getting killed.
Well,
He
yeah,
did
people think, like, basically the terrorists that get killed by Lex's henchmen, people are blaming Superman since he was there. And
Yeah.
Even though they were shot with guns. And,
I know.
But whatever. Well, actually, I think they did, like, set the place on fire, so I guess, like,
Probably.
yeah, you see him, like, I think you do see him, like, dumping, like, gasoline on the ground and shit. But, so yeah, so pretty much, like, the scenes that you see in the trailer where you see, like, the courtroom stuff, like,
Yeah, it's a
they
big
basically
debate.
they had different debates. And shit.
Like, do we need Superman?
Yeah,
Does he have
Superman
too much
good
power?
for us. Like, should he be regulated? Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Should we keep him in check, and like, can we keep him in check?
Yeah.
It's like,
What?
first off, how can you keep a fucking god, almost like a god, in check? It's impossible.
So basically that happens, and then we travel to, I think, LexCorp, right?
LexCorp, where the senator meets
Yeah.
that other guy. I don't really know who he is, and the senator.
Yeah. So
Basically,
basically we got our first introduction to
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor, yeah.
Playing basketball, which he's got a good 3-pointer, by the way.
Well, he wears Vans and shit. He does like.
Well, if you're rich, you can wear whatever the fuck you want.
True.
It reminds me of Mark Zuckerberg. Because I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I'm
So pretty much
familiar.
like one of the things people have obviously been dreading is Jesse Eisenberg's interpretation, or I guess Zack Snyder / Jesse Eisenberg interpretation of Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Who is definitely not the traditional comic book, like, suit wearing, businessman, real estate, He's more of like a eccentric, like, billionaire genius, essentially. He, like, has, like, weird mannerisms and stuff like that. He's almost kind of like a man-child, almost. In a sense.
Yeah, a bit.
Like, he gets what he wants the way he wants. And
He's very psychotic in this one.
yeah.
He's very psychotic.
Which is good.
Which I kind of like. I kind of like, because, like, we've had, like, the business Lex Luthor and the other.
You kind
Superman
of see
films.
him, like, during a speech he was giving later on. He was kind of almost, like, correcting himself.
Oh, yeah,
in
at
the middle of
the
speech.
dinner party, yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like, you could tell he's not right in the fucking head.
It's almost like he has, like, ADD almost, like,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
It's got, like, the Sherlock Holmes version of ADD. You know what I mean?
But that's much, it's a bit later.
Yeah. But so what else happens afterwards? I'm trying to remember.
So let's see. We have Lois and Clark having sex in the tub. And,
Oh God, yeah, that little tidbit.
Yeah, we got to see a little bit
kind
of
almost got to see
Amy Adams.
tip.
You know, she was about to show some stuff.
You
I'm like,
almost
yeah.
got to see something. You got to see some boob
yeah,
coverage.
saw some skin.
You saw some skin.
But
They did a good job covering up that nip there. You almost got to see something.
Damn it.
They probably removed it with digital effects. But
made the tub a little higher.
It's like now we're just fucking, we're just completely going off rails, and now we're just talking about naked Amy Adams.
It's fine. I don't mind.
That's the only time it happened to the movie, so it's like we're done with
People
that.
are just like, I wasn't interested in this video before, but now that they're talking about this.
You see the random guy like, keep going.
Hey, what else? So pretty much like Lex makes a deal with him, I guess, to get access to the Kryptonian spaceship that Zod had in the Man of Steel.
Yeah, he wants
and
the access to
also
the spaceship and Zod's
and
body.
Zod's dead body.
Yeah.
Which, actually we forgot.
The plot that Lex
before-
Luthor has.
Before that, there's a scene in like the Indian Ocean where you see some people doing diving, which I noticed you were like confused, like what the fuck.
It took me a minute to register
yeah,
what the fuck
basically-
that was.
yeah,
and I'm like,
basically-
oh wait,
yeah,
those are the
basically-
remnants of the other machine
Yeah,
from
the other dumpster
when
machine.
he went to
The
the,
one that
went to the
Superman used,
Mediterranean.
Yeah, basically the machine that
Yeah.
Superman destroyed is still a wreck in
on the other
the
side of the
Indian
world.
Sea.
Yeah.
And so basically some divers go in and they pull out a rock, and it turns out to be kryptonite that you see in the trailer.
That's how they got
So,
kryptonite.
so
They got it from
basically,
the fucking machine.
you see Lex Luthor, I guess, they've done experiments on Zod's body, and they discover that kryptonite has, weakening effects on Kryptonian.
It basically
biology.
decays the cells. of
Yeah,
Kryptonian.
so they're able to cut the skin and etc.
Yeah.
So pretty much so Thor, he gains access to Zod's body and to the
And Zod's
Kryptonian ship.
Yep.
So that has that separate.
He does. Yeah, he
So
does.
pretty much for the most part of the film, we're going back and forth between Batman,
Yeah, it's
doing
like a back
Batman
and forth
stuff.
between Batman.
Like pretty
Superman,
much you get the introduction of Batman is basically these cops are checking out this
Yeah, they're checking out the
rundown
scene,
house.
and you finally get to see Batman and how he looks and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
So pretty much
Even the cops are kind of technically shooting at him, but at the same time,
well, there's the one I guess he's a rookie cop. It's very much from Dark Knight Returns.
yeah.
where,
But the thing is, the rookie cop says, "I saw him," and you see the other cop guy. Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, next time don't shoot at the good guys."
Yeah, try not to shoot me in the face.
Or I don't know. I think who's referencing "Don't shoot the good guys," or was he himself, or was he referencing Batman?
Well, he's
the
referencing.
cops have a respect for Batman
He's referencing Batman
because of Commissioner Gordon.
But I'm just saying, in a sense, because the cop almost blew his fucking face.
Yeah, he
off.
did. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of the cops in the GCPD have a bit of a mutual respect and
Well, the thing
understanding
is,
with Batman because
basically, the thing is that this
he's
scene,
helped them out for over 20 years in this movie, so it's like
basically, this scene is taken essentially from the Dark Knight Returns, where basically you have the one rookie cop who's never seen Batman in action, and you have the veteran cop who's seen what Batman can do and knows that he's on their side. Because basically in that scene, Batman chains up some fucking pedophile
brands him.
That's
He's been branding.
that's something that's new
And
to
apparently,
this.
we find out that if you have a brand from Batman, it's like a death sentence.
In the prisons, I guess people don't like.
That means you're the worst of the worst
I
if
guess
he
so.
brands you. So it's like you're technically fucked. If you get caught and you're branded, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You will not survive in prison. You will be killed probably within the day.
So Batman's doing his Batman thing.
Yeah, he's that's his just almost,
And so pretty much back and forth between Clark wanting to run pieces on Batman, but Perry White's like, no man, you better do them fucking sports articles.
Oh yeah, he's all like, nobody wants to see
nobody wants to see Clark
Kent
take on the Batman. It's like, we totally do. That's why we're here.
Yeah, work on that sports page.
Where's my goddamn sports
I
page?
want my football.
Yeah.
Football, yeah.
I don't care about
And,
this Batman. I want my damn sports page.
And so pretty much you have that, and pretty much a montage of Superman saving random people.
Yeah.
Which kind of was, I was kind of bummed out that they didn't actually show him doing Superman heroic stuff.
That one scene where he saves a bunch of people, I had a problem with.
Which one?
The one with the rushing water and the people on top of the house.
Rushing
How
water.
did they do that sign of the Superman symbol
On the
perfectly? They're working with
I don't know.
the top house that's going like this, and yet the woman who looks like she probably did it. She did the outer layer with the S that actually has the marking on like this, and then it's bigger on top, and then it gets smaller and smaller on the bottom. Like, and, really, you couldn't just draw a big S, save me. Instead, it's like Superman.
Here's another thing too. It's also raining.
Right.
How the fuck is that paint not fucking like?
And she's like crying like this.
Well, maybe it's waterproofing.
Even so,
paint.
No.
It's just like it's house paint. So like how house paint
doesn't matter. I painted a lot of houses that fucking roof is on a slant. It would still start dripping down.
Still, all the time, you spend most of your time trying to make that fucking S perfect.
It's waterproof when it's dry. It's not waterproof when it's wet.
Well, you're assuming it was raining when she made it.
It was raining.
Well, I mean, it was raining.
Why wouldn't there be a flood?
Well, I mean, maybe when it was
raining,
those
clouds. They were going through a rainy hurricane.
Yeah.
Or typhoon.
You're just trying to go around here to ground the question. Now you look up the trailer to see if it was raining, aren't you?
I'm looking for the actual.
But what happens afterwards? I'm literally trying to remember because
so back to what I was saying.
With it.
So yes.
That was the scene with the senator and
Lex Luthor.
Senator Lex Luthor.
Yeah, basically
she says, "No, we're not gonna help you."
She kind of denies his fucking request.
Oh yeah, because basically he wants to import the kryptonite, but the senator's like, "No,
fuck you." Yeah, she kind of denies.
Yeah, she kind of gave him
that pisses him off.
But not like
Lex off really bad.
Yeah,
but he doesn't show he's pissed. He kind of tries to act a little menacing.
He basically like he's very.
Thank you, menacing.
Medicine.
I can't fucking say it. Just say it for
like
me.
He's basically like very jittery and very like like he's being threatening, but not in a direct way.
Yeah.
Like he's like saying it like indirect like.
And there's a little fucking thing that she says.
Yeah, she says like I forget exactly what she says. Like you could take piss or something, and, like call it Granny Sweet Tea or something like that.
And I still wouldn't.
And or you could call
and she wouldn't budge.
A weapon of assassination as a deterrent or something like that. So basically, that obviously pisses Lex Luthor off.
Yeah.
So let's see. So that happens, and then I think Bruce is like trying to get more information.
The party.
Oh yeah, now then the party happens.
Yeah. So basically, the party you see in the trailer where like Batman
needs a way to actually break into LexCorp.
Yeah, he basically needs to get into Lex's files.
Yeah, so he's trying to think about it, but then fucking Alfred basically says you don't have to. You're invited anyways. So he ends up going to the party, and while he's there, he's doing like almost like Spec Ops work, where he's like he finds the fucking.
Well, he goes into basically Lex's like computer.
Yeah, he finds the fucking computer room area, and he fucking just starts downloading.
I just find it funny how like essentially Mercy, Lex Luthor's assistant, basically sees Bruce Wayne in there and doesn't tell Lex.
But the thing is, when you're watching it, Bruce kind of plays it like he's drunk.
Yeah, he plays it all.
He's like, I couldn't find the bathroom. I'm lost.
But still, I would still be like,
yeah, get the fuck out. So that happens. He ends up getting his information. He sees Wonder Woman.
Yeah, you see Wonder Woman, obviously, in that red dress that you see in the trailers.
Yeah.
And basically, Batman hooks up something to Lex's computers to get the information, but
when he gets back there, it's gone.
Yeah, basically Wonder Woman takes it.
Yeah, she took it, and she gets the fuck out of there fast.
Yeah, because she's Wonder Woman.
Yep. All while something's
is
actually happening with who? Something's actually happening. What, like? See, the Clark has to leave real quick because
basically in Mexico, I think it's like
there's like something happening.
That's going on. There's a giant fire, so he goes to save someone. Which again, you don't see Superman actually like do anything heroic to save the people. You just see him aftermath of him saving people.
Yeah, the building collapses behind him.
I'm like, man, couldn't actually show him being Superman?
But then, what happens afterwards?
And I can understand, obviously, it's the same result, him saving someone, but it's like...
So after that, after the party, there's other stuff. Again, they start going back into the whole debate of, should we need a Superman? Do we need a Superman?
Yeah, pretty much more courtroom stuff.
Yeah, more courtroom shit.
It's very political, this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we almost forgot there's the scene where...
then we have the fucking...
well, there's a scene with one of the
there's a scene with the guy with no legs.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. The Bruce, like the employee of Bruce Wayne.
The one we were saying that couldn't feel his legs.
The one who was trapped under a beam.
The beam that they saved.
Yeah, so basically you see him in a wheelchair, he's lost his leg, and apparently I guess his family is also lost because he sees the picture.
Yeah.
So he goes to the monument of the people who lost their lives, even though pretty much Superman is one of the fucking key...
But anyways, the guy's pissed, climbs up the monument, and he basically sprays paints on the monument of False God.
Yeah, because he's obviously pissed at Superman for everything that's happened to him.
And of course he gets in trouble, gets thrown in prison.
Yeah, he gets arrested. Then later on, Lex Luthor bails him out, gives him a brand new spanking Xavier wheelchair.
Xavier wheelchair, and there's a reason why he gives him the wheelchair.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a bit.
So that happens, and then, let's see. I think...
more debate.
Let's see. Bruce Wayne meets up with Wonder Woman, and he gets the files back.
He gets the file back. He finds her at, like, some art kind of antique museum.
Yeah, he goes to, like, a museum.
Finds her there, and she gives him back the thing. Yeah. She even tells him, like, I didn't steal it, I borrowed it, it's in your car.
Yeah. So basically, Batman decrypts the files.
It takes him a while.
Oh, yeah. Basically, he starts decrypting, and then we get the scenes from the trails where you see Batman in the duster and shit like that.
And then he has another
Yeah, so basically you see the world is pretty much like destroyed.
The world's fucked.
Like fucking
like desert planet.
Like Mad Max style fucking world. So basically you see Batman's wearing his duster, and I guess like he has a bunch of different guys who I guess they were trying to get the kryptonite, because you see them pull out like a LexCorp box, and it's like, but it's a trick. So he gets betrayed by his own men, or at least some of them anyway.
Yeah.
And basically, you see like the Superman soldiers that you see in the trailer start, killing the other people, and then a bunch of what I guess they're essentially parody demons from Apocalypse, if you know the comics.
Yeah.
Come out.
Come in, like swarm in.
Start picking up dead bodies and shit.
Yeah.
And then they basically, Batman's like trying to fight his way.
And of course he gets
but he gets overwhelmed.
He's knocked out, and he wakes up in a fucking holding cell, and then Superman comes in and just murders the guys around him.
Yeah, just straight up fucking I-beams.
Yeah, I-beams
two suicides, and then
it pulls off Batman's mask, and that's the end of that.
And then
he punches like a
basically he does like
chest.
He basically one punch mans him in the chest, and then like.
But then there's the part where he wakes up in front of his terminal.
Yeah, basically he wakes up,
and you see the fucking Flash.
Yeah,
trying to rip through the like a portal. I don't know if it's a dream. I don't know if what was happening.
Well, it looked like it was a dream within a dream.
I guess it was a dream. I'm not sure, but basically you kind of see the Flash, kind of going through
basically you see kind of like
time portal.
You see
trying to warn him.
You see like this red-looking robot dude coming through like.
But it's the Flash.
But it's pretty much it's the Flash, and he's basically warning him. That's basically if you watch the other video, that's the scene that we were talking about.
He starts yelling at him, like saying, "Lois is the key. Lois is the key."
And I could barely hear him in that fucking song.
Yeah, I was only able to hear a few things like "Lois the key, Lois the key."
Yeah, I can't.
Oh crap! I came back too early or something like that.
Yeah, I definitely have to when I watch that, I have to put fucking subtitles on that scene.
Yeah, but that happened.
So,
then he wakes up again. It's okay, was he having a dream? Was it weird? I don't know.
Inception.
Premonition? I don't know what's going on.
So that happens. So obviously, fueling more of Bruce's paranoia / hatred for Superman.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So basically that happens, and then I think we get to the courtroom scene.
Then we get to the courtroom scene with Superman.
I think before that is like when he.
Which one?
Superman talks to his mom, I think. Or is that
well, that's nothing major. It's just him consulting with his mom, which I do. Do. But then he goes to the courtroom scene, and then. He stands up in front of everybody.
Yeah, pretty much the scene that you see in the trailer where it's like this
defending himself, basically.
Yeah, although he doesn't really get to say anything.
He doesn't really say anything, but
so basically you see like Lex Luthor is like talking to the senator again outside,
and he also he sends the wheelchair guy in there.
Basically,
in there. And
pretty much.
Here's the thing: Mercy goes in there too.
Yeah, Mercy,
and she's sitting there near the wheelchair guy. We'll get to that in a second. But basically, they're talking back and forth, and then. The senator lady starts talking, and she notices like a jar right next to her.
Yeah, next to her little podium.
Yeah, and when she turns it, she's like, "What the hell's that?" And she's kind of like jumbling her words.
Basically, she's very she's nervous, like she's very scared because she sees this thing that's like, and Lex Luthor isn't in the courtroom. You see his seat is empty. It's like it has a little reserve for like.
Yeah, and he's not there. And you see Mercy a few times.
Yeah, so basically, where is he? She's like trying to get the words out for her whole spiel.
And then when she turns the jar, it says
Granny's sweet tea.
Granny's sweet tea.
And then when that happens,
the wheelchair guy,
the guy
explodes.
Yeah, and the Xavier wheelchair guy.
It kills everybody in the courtroom. Kills Mercy.
Which
Lex's assistant.
Which I was kind of annoyed about.
That pissed me off a little bit. I was annoyed at that.
I mean, I can understand maybe he had to do it because, like,
if you killed fucking Mercy, that made no fucking sense.
Well, no, like maybe he had to do it because if both of them were not there and then that explosion happened, it would be too suspicious.
If anything, he could have just told Mercy, like, listen, go in there, just make it look like it's not weird or something.
Yeah, but then but it's going to be obvious.
I'll give you the signal. You come out. I'll wait for you to come out. Get in the car. Boom! Everybody dies.
That's still suspicious because it's just like she just gets up out of nowhere and decides to leave.
And here's the thing: Superman doesn't do anything to fucking stop it. Well, but the thing is, he explains to Lois that he didn't see it.
Well, he wasn't. Well, the thing was,
he wasn't looking.
He was unsure of himself. He was basically like, it's like, did I just not look, or
But even though if he didn't look, he's fucking fast enough to fucking. Once that thing went boom, he's fast enough to take the guy off the wheelchair, take the wheelchair, throw it outside, up in the air, let that shit explode in the sky.
I mean, yeah, if you're going by traditional Superman rules, but I feel like with this Superman, I don't think he's as fast as.
I don't know. I think
because you never really see him like run. You always see him like fly fast, but you never see him like run fast.
Yeah, but still, he comic book Superman would have did that. He would have just went boom, move the wheelchair. Throw it outside.
Comic book Superman would have been like uses fucking X-ray vision on that chair. Might have heard like might have used super hearing and heard like fucking ticking or something.
Every Superman doesn't matter what your reiteration of Superman, they all can't see through lead.
Okay, well, he would have, or at least might have heard like some kind of ticking mechanism in the chair, depending on what the
depending on what kind of if it was even that kind of bomb. It could have just been remote detonated.
So that happens. Superman's obviously depressed.
Oh yeah, he's not in a good mood.
So I think that's when he decides to like stop being Superman. I think, right?
No, he's just wondering. Like now, he's starting to doubt himself.
Yeah, he's wondering like, should I be?
Because people keep dying.
Yeah. So basically, like then you have the scene where like Batman sees the metahuman footage of the different characters,
right? And then he notices
Wonder
Woman from the 1910s.
Yeah, it's like 1918 or something. 1918. Like that. So yeah, he sees a photo of her, and then you see LexCorp gets attacked by Batman, and he steals the kryptonite. Yeah, so basically he takes the kryptonite, he like forges like 3 little kryptonite gas grenades.
Yeah, these little gas grenades.
And 1 kryptonite spear.
Yeah, kryptonite spear.
And so basically he suits up in the metal.
And I guarantee you he has plenty more kryptonite to go. He does.
I'm sure he's probably got like a little sliver, I guess. So yeah, so basically Batman suited up for war, as you hear Alfred saying in the trailers.
And he sets off the fucking the bat signal.
Yeah, he turns around.
Get Superman to come down.
Basically just standing there hoping that.
But before he sets up the bat signal, he kind of sets the area up where he's gonna fight Superman to like trigger with like traps and stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll get to that when we talk about the fight.
Yeah.
So that happens. Superman in I guess like Antarctica or wherever has like a vision of Pa Kent.
Yeah, Pa Kent.
And he tells him a story how like when he was younger he like saved the farm that they were on, but wound up destroying the neighboring farm by accident, essentially. Mm-hmm. Basically saying how Clark can't save everyone, and basically like these things happen. Can't save them all, and.
True.
So that's happening. So basically, Lex he kidnaps Clark's mother.
Yeah.
Because by now he knows he knew the whole time who he knew Batman was. He knows who Superman was.
And he's holding her for ransom. Well, what he does is before that, after that they abduct Lois.
Yeah.
Brings him up to the top of his fucking building.
Yeah, before that though. You see Zod, actually...
Oh, yeah, we forgot about that part.
Yeah,
he takes Zod's dead corpse.
Yeah, basically takes a kryptonite scalpel and peels off Zod's fingerprints,
and
puts it on himself to get to access the ship, which he learns, I guess, like everything about their technology and their history and whatnot. So basically, he takes Zod's body and puts it in the ship, which has, I guess, a Genesis chamber, which
basically kind of mutates. It's going to start mutating Zod's dead corpse.
Yeah, basically he puts not only the corpse in, but he also puts some of his own blood,
some of his own DNA in there, because you need living DNA to actually do
that stuff. It work. So that's basically gestating while the Superman fight goes on.
Yeah, and then that's where after that, then he
so basically
abducts Lois.
So basically,
her up to the top.
So basically he brings
Lois to the top of the LexCorp building.
Yeah, LexCorp building. Throws her off so Superman will
come and rescue her.
Yeah,
then when Superman comes up, then when Superman comes up and confronts him, he basically tells him straight up, "I pretty much kidnapped your mother.
He literally
you have to do what I say."
He fucking serves Superman. He's like, it's like, oh, you can't touch me. I got your mom hostage, bitch.
Yeah,
fucking get on your knees.
Yeah.
Has like fucking photos and shit, like Polaroids. I'm like, who fucking uses Polaroids?
And he basically tells him,
you have an hour to kill Batman.
Oh yeah,
your mother dies.
Or your mother's gonna be burned alive.
Yeah.
He refers to his mother as a witch.
Yeah.
So he tells him
Lex has a lot of religious tones for his character.
So then that happens. So basically, Superman, before he goes to try to talk to Batman, he tells Lois, "I need to try to talk to him. I need to try to convince him to help me save her because I need his help. I can't do this on my own."
So you see, like, Superman arrives to where Batman is, like you see in the trailer where
this is where the fight starts.
Yeah, so basically the fight, obviously Superman isn't all in, he's holding back a lot. And,
True.
But
now the trap, and here it is, when he starts walking up to Batman, Batman has a bunch of traps set up for him, just to see if they can do anything.
Yeah,
like he has a sound wave.
He has a sonic device.
Sonic boom thing that would probably kill a normal person easily. Does nothing to Superman. He just destroys the machine. Then as he walks a little closer, these gun turrets come up and start shooting him with like these Gatling guns and shit. Does nothing. He just uses his eye beams and destroys them.
Yeah. And then after that is when they just go
fist to fisticuffs.
Essentially.
Yeah.
And basically,
after
obviously
fighting,
after Superman tosses Batman around for a little bit, Batman fires off
one of those kryptonite grenades,
which basically Superman catches, but it's a gas grenade, so it shoots off in his face.
It shoots off like gas kryptonite.
Yeah, so basically, it causes basically brings him down to human level.
That's why in the trailer, if you see the part where he goes for a punch and Batman blocks it,
that's why.
That's when he shot the grenade at him.
Yeah, so basically Batman starts beating the shit out of Superman.
Oh, he beats the fucking shit out of him.
But then, after a little bit, Superman regains his strength and starts fighting back.
You see the part where Batman's punching him in the face? It's like soft punch, and he starts, you hear like it's almost like steel punching steel.
Well,
he's like, he just looks at it, he's like, whoa, okay.
So they're fighting again. Superman has the upper hand again. And then Batman shoots off another kryptonite grenade.
Grenade weakens him again.
Yeah.
And he just takes him and throws him off the side of the fucking building. Well, not in the middle of the building.
Yeah, basically throws him down essentially the middle of a flight of stairs.
He had to have dropped him down a good 20 or 30 stories.
So
he smacks to the ground.
Fighting, throws him around. Like, Batman picks up the kryptonite spear.
Oh, yeah.
Has Clark dead to rights, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to kill him, and then...
That's when Lois runs in there.
Well, before that, Superman's like, you gotta save Martha.
Oh, yeah, he keeps yelling, you gotta save Martha, you have to save Martha. And he's like, how do you know that name?
Yeah, he's like,
that's
why
when Lois
why
walks in, and she's like, that's the name of his mother.
Yeah, because if you don't know, Bruce and Clark's adopted mother...
Both their mothers have the same name, Martha.
Yeah, so that's why
you have Martha Wayne, which is Bruce's mother, and you have Martha Kent, which is Superman's mother. Both their mothers have the same name.
So basically, when he says that, Bruce has flashes of his parents and what happened.
And then around that time period,
Lois
before that, you kind of see where they're keeping her hostage and stuff.
Yeah, basically
you have an idea.
Basically the mercenaries.
Basically
the mercenaries from the beginning of the terror scene have Lois.
Martha Kent hostage. Yeah. But then, then afterwards, that's when Superman gets up and he's trying to tell him what's happening and stuff, and then that's where Bruce goes, you know what, this fighting's fucking stupid. We need to save her.
Yeah. So basically, like, Lois intervenes. It's like, don't do it. And he's like, okay. And so it's like, I was wrong about you.
Yeah, he's like saying, I was wrong about you. It was a stupid fight.
Yeah. Let's save you.
Let's go save her. And then in the middle of it, that when they all leave, you have like fucking Batman about to leave, and then Alfred's like, I couldn't help but overhear what was happening. I already pretty much found her location. They tell her that she's at a warehouse, and he goes to the warehouse. Whilst
Superman goes to take down Lex.
Yeah.
So basically, you see Batman beating up all those thugs. That's the scene.
Oh yeah, Batman gets inside of the warehouse. He beats the shit out of every fucking thug there.
Saves Martha.
Amongst getting himself beaten up pretty bad. Yeah. He got stabbed a few times.
I think he only got stabbed the one time in the shoulder.
He got stabbed one time in the shoulder.
I mean, you definitely see like people shooting at him, and I guess his outfit's bulletproof. Apparently,
yeah. Well, it is because during the film, Alfred even says. I'm trying out a new type of metal or something on the suit, and it literally his mask is fucking bulletproof. His fucking suit is bulletproof. You know, actually, read the comics. Even his cape is bulletproof. It's made out of like a Teflon.
Yeah. Well, pretty much like the giant. Yeah, there's a giant explosion. He basically.
Well, yeah. His cape is bulletproof and flame retardant.
Yeah.
So. But anyways, he beats up the guys, and then he gets up to the guy that has the flame thrower and is about to kill Martha. And so he basically kind of shoots the tank and runs up to Martha and shields her while the guy explodes.
Yeah.
So, and it saves her.
So pretty much, yeah. So Martha saves, so basically slide back over to Superman's side. So he basically finds Lex in the alien ship.
Yeah, he finds Lex in the alien ship.
So basically, like, Lex thinks he has the upper hand. Obviously, he doesn't.
No.
So basically,
he basically tells him, "This is your doomsday."
Yeah, he's like, that's the scene where he's like, "If man won't kill God, the devil will do it."
Yeah.
Which I find funny because like Superman just standing there letting him do all this fucking shit.
I know, it's like, dude, you have plenty of ample time to fucking stop.
Just fucking like shoot an I-beam in his leg and let him fucking
shoot an I-beam at the thing that's forming down there. It's like, get it over with.
Yeah. So anyway,
then it wouldn't be a climactic fight.
So basically, the Zod abomination becomes Doomsday, which they showed in the trailers. They showed a lot of those fucking commercials. So pretty much, Doomsday appears.
He did look a little bit better towards the end.
In terms of.
I'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah. So basically, Doomsday arrives, starts fighting Superman. Pretty much like punches Clark right across the fucking city, essentially, almost.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
So pretty much that's going on.
Everyone's getting involved. Yeah. Batman, is getting involved. He's trying to like go around flank.
Basically,
and he's trying to get. He's basically saying, "I need to get the spear." Yeah. The kryptonite spear he made to kill Superman, essentially. He's like, I need to go get that back, and while he's flanking, going back around to go to the island where it is, fucking Doomsday just takes him down real quick.
Yeah,
and
crashes
the fucking Batmobile.
Well, basically, like before that, like Superman, like basically Superman looks like he's out. He gets knocked out. Doomsday just destroying stuff.
Yep.
Superman comes up, grabs Doomsday, flies straight up to the atmosphere.
About that part. Yeah. And then before the fucking Batman part, basically Superman grabs Doomsday, flies up to the atmosphere, trying to get rid of him, and of course the fucking government decides, let's shoot a nuke at them.
Because that'll work.
Because that'll fucking work.
I mean, well, it does kind of work on Superman for a bit.
For a little bit, but the race with the sun heal him.
So basically, Doomsday
and Doomsday fucking gets stronger because of it.
Yeah, basically he starts off as like regular gray, and then he gets all like the spines and shit like that.
Yeah, you actually see like the muscle, like the bones starting to protrude out of his arms and back and everything else.
So basically like Doomsday is basically left unimpeded because Superman's currently in kind of like a fucked up state.
Yep. And that's where Batman gets shot down by him.
Yeah, basically he comes in with the Batwing, starts shooting at Doomsday. But, Doomsday basically just annihilates the Batwing.
And then basically Batman's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then he's about to shoot this giant beam at him, and when he does, you see fucking Wonder Woman just deflect it with her shield.
Well, no, she blocks it with her gauntlet.
Oh, I'm sorry, gauntlet, my bad.
Yeah.
She does it later with a shield.
Her arm braces.
But she deflects it, and then she just throws it back at him.
Yeah, she basically she reverberates it apparently back at him.
Yeah.
So basically that happens, Superman returns.
And Superman returns and just punches.
So that's when you get kind of the shot in the trailer with the Trinity.
Yeah, and then the big fight scene with all three.
Yeah, so pretty much fight. You know, everyone's doing their thing.
And in the middle of it, Lois is trying to look for the spear because she kind of threw it into like, this fucking water thing. Like,
I just find it funny how
deep well.
we have to spend so much time with Lois.
Yeah, she almost drowns by the way getting the fucking spear.
Which he threw into the water
in the middle of the fight. You have Superman. He's hearing like the taps she's making because she's stuck under the water.
Yeah,
he goes and he saves her.
Yeah,
and he gets the and he actually goes into the water, gets the spear, and brings it out.
He almost dies himself trying
to get it.
And Lois pulls him out. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I understand why she threw it in the water because obviously it's a weapon against him. So
yeah,
but it's like so basically. She pulls him out, and then, you know, Batman and Wonder Woman are fighting Doomsday, but Doomsday obviously is just getting stronger as...
Yeah, he's getting stronger as the time progresses.
You know, even, like, Wonder Woman manages to slice off his arm, but you see it starts to reform with the bone and shit like that.
And then finally, when Superman starts... And then finally, this is the part where Wonder Woman actually finally imagines to wrap her lasso around Doomsday. It's holding him tight, and that's the thing about her lasso. It cannot be broken.
Yeah, because it's, like, fucking made by the gods.
It's magic, so... Her lasso cannot be ripped. It cannot be
torn.
So basically, she got him with the lasso. That's when Batman has the last fucking kryptonite grenade.
Yeah, because he has three of them.
Gas grenade.
So this is the last one.
So he shoots it at him, weakens Doomsday a little bit, and that gives Superman ample opportunity to take the spear and then shove it right through Doomsday.
Yeah, basically stabs him in the chest.
Yeah.
But at that same time,
Doomsday's arm that was ripped off was regenerating. You see bones sticking out.
Basically
so
one giant... like spiky bone, he just like jams it into his fucking chest.
Right through his chest. Right through Superman's chest.
So pretty much Doomsday and Superman kill each other, just like how he is essentially in the comics.
Yeah. So basically they both die.
So pretty much after that, they have essentially the Superman funeral.
Yeah, and they also have Clark Kent's funeral.
Yeah, so they have two funerals going on.
One of them's missing.
Yeah. People still can't put two together that Clark Kent is Superman.
Well, I mean, it was funny that if you saw like the video of like Henry Cavill, the guy who plays Superman, was in Times Square with a Superman shirt on, and he put the glasses on, and no one recognized.
Really? Did not see that.
Yeah. I think it was on Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay. Well, anyways.
Yeah, so I guess
it does work. I guess it does work.
But yeah, so...
they do that, and then you see people mourning in the middle of...
yeah, so obviously you have the people...
What is essentially their version of Central Park.
Yeah.
You see a giant monument of Superman.
The Superman Memorial Monument. You have Ma Kent, you know.
Oh yeah, and they're taking the casket to the funeral, to the burial site, and all this stuff. And I guess the military's having their own version of their fucking burial because you see like a coffin with the Superman symbol on it.
Yeah, just like in the comics.
Which is essentially is an empty casket.
Yeah. So basically that happens. You see. Bruce and Diana.
Bruce and Diana just standing there talking.
They're
talking about the metahumans.
Yeah. They're saying how that they should get the other metahumans to come together.
We gotta try to form a team, they basically say, because we don't have Superman now, we need to form a team. Just in case if anything like this happens again, we can stop it.
You also see that...
and you get to see like little videos of what they can do.
Yeah. But you see, Clark, I guess, was going to propose to Lois because she gets a package with the ring in it.
Yeah, she actually gets a package with the ring, and she was going to get proposed. So, well.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
But
and in the ending scene is basically she throws third.
Well, before that, I think the scene where you see Lex gets arrested, he goes to prison.
Oh, yeah,
where they actually shave his head.
They shave Lex's head so now he's bald. So it's like, okay, now we actually have something of Lex Luthor.
Yeah, so basically he's in prison. Batman visits him in prison.
Oh yeah, he warns him. He tells him a bunch of shit.
And he's basically alluding to something bigger coming.
Yeah.
Which mostly I'd assume is Darkseid.
Yeah. But then after
that, soon.
There's a part where
and then
Lois Lane is standing next to his
open grave.
Yeah, open grave. Right before they're about to dump the dirt on the coffin. She throws the dirt what everybody does.
Yeah, it's like for good luck or
something. So basically that happens, she leaves, and then you see right before the credits hit, the dirt slightly levitates.
Yeah, if you remember in the first Superman movie, right before he was learning how to fly, if you notice how he put his fist to the ground, and right before he was about to take off, he was gaining his power or something like that, and you just see like little tiny pebbles like float up a little bit and stuff and start moving.
Yeah.
Essentially, that happens in this scene because you see like little. If you look very closely, it's only for like a split second, but you kind of see like little fragments of dirt like lift up off the ground, like whoa, like levitate.
Yeah, it's
which
just
means
like,
he's regenerating in there. He's not dead.
Yeah, of course not. It's fucking Superman.
He's Superman. He's not dead.
Yeah, he's gonna come back.
Yeah.
It's just like just like how when Zod like took off his armor in Man of Steel, and then like when he flew, the armor lifted up. So it's like that.
Yep.
Oh yeah, right.
So basically, that's when credits hit. There's no after credit scene or anything.
Yeah, that's the thing, guys. There's no after credit scene, which kind of sucks. I mean, I kind of would have loved to have seen an after credit scene.
Yeah, but I guess I can understand maybe because they don't really know.
How cool would it have been if they did a thing where they show Flash just come back from the portal into the present time? He's like, "All right, did what I could. We'll see what happens."
Yeah. Well, I guess I mean that could have worked, but we'll see.
But yeah, that was the movie, pretty much.
Yeah, I think the only thing that we missed was Lois trying to find out information about a bullet that is connected
I forgot about that. There was also
but that's basically
they find out it's connected.
Well, she still got the bullet at the very end. Instead of gave it back, so we'll see. I guess.
But they find out the bullet is connected.
It's made by LexCorp, so basically she's just connecting the dots that LexCorp is connected with the mercenaries.
They're basically that Lex is trying to frame Superman.
Yeah. And
a bunch of other shit.
Yeah. So it all connects.
All connects, I guess. But yeah, I mean, anyways, overall. Amazing film.
Yeah.
A lot of fun watching.
So basically, like we said in the non-spoilery video, like
if you've seen the non-spoiler video,
it's a fun ride, and like obviously there were things that I would have liked different, like having
Mercy.
What?
They didn't kill Mercy.
Yeah, that having more scenes of Superman actually saving people. I mean, like they have him save people, but not actually. You don't actually see the action of him saving them.
Yeah, I wish.
It's just like it's basically just him like carrying people or something.
Yeah, Wonder Woman didn't have a lot of screen time.
Yeah, but
that's really more for the ending fight.
Yeah, well, pretty much she's just you're gonna get more of her in her own movie.
Yeah, we'll get more of her in her own movie. But I wish she would have had a little more screen time.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with the DC universe from here. And obviously they have.
They already have Flash. They already have fucking
Aquaman.
Green Arrow.
Yeah, but those have nothing to do with what's.
But they have Flash.
Yeah,
I know they have nothing to do, but I'm just saying they have shows.
Yeah, I mean, well, they have shows, but they have.
Anyways,
yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much our spoiler review, guys.
That's basically us telling you.
Pretty much told you the whole movie. I don't know how long that took.
In verbatim.
Yeah.
So
about 45 minutes.
So I hope you.
Brendan pretty much slept the whole time.
It's like, well,
I'm a hard-working guy.
Yeah.
Not like these assholes.
Oh, fuck you.
These assholes.
I'm a teacher. I gotta deal with kids all day.
I'd rather deal with kids than old people.
Yeah. Alright, guys, so as always, thank you for watching, and remember to like the video, rate, comment, and subscribe.
So, and go to sleep if you overslept.
Yeah.
And also, like, if you enjoyed this debacle that we have here, let us know if you want us to do more things like this, like more
things like this,
more movie reviews.
Minus sleep. I will probably be better next time.
Alright. Just let us know if you want us to do more movie reviews in the future, guys. Please, just let us know.
Whether
it's not hard to fucking write a comment in the fucking comment section, alright? It's not fucking hard.
Whether it be stuff that will be coming out, or even if it's just stuff that
I don't care if you write meh, okay? As long as you wrote something.
Say, I'll do that.
Alright. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Later.